Hey guys, this is Dr. T. Thanks for joining us today. Do you have a coronavirus puppy? This is a topic of concern for many vets. Puppies bought or rescued during COVID-19 isolation. There are many thousands of puppies around the world for whom the following may be a potential issue. Puppies are most sensitive to socialization before the age of 12 weeks. This is known as the critical socialization period and is the time when a lot of learning, responses and behaviors, both positive and negative, occurs. The way a puppy experiences the world around it in those early weeks can have huge effects on what type of adult they will be, and it can influence their ability to adjust to new situations without fear and anxiety. There is some evidence to suggest that this can last up to the 17-week mark, but after this point, their ability to accept new situations without fear is often greatly reduced and requires much more hands-on work and training. Poorly socialized pups can have a lot of varying behavioral issues. Please discuss with your vet the best ways to socialize your puppy with their specific health and vaccination status in mind. In a lot of cases, the crucial first vaccination course is not fully complete before they reach 12 weeks of age, so it is important this is done carefully and safely without exposing your puppy to undue health risks. In this socialization period, usually your vet will encourage you, where possible and when not contraindicated for health reasons, to get your puppy used to all sorts of different things. New places, new people, other dogs, mailmen, loud noises, take them on buses, go on trains, leave them alone in the house, crate train them, and all of the things that you would like your adult dog to be calm and well adjusted to dealing with. It is extremely important that all of these things are done in a positive and careful manner without causing fear or stress, which means that the dog makes a positive association with these things and we don't create additional anxiety for them. This careful introduction can be done by slowly presenting your pup to the stimulus that you want them to get used to. Let's use the example of meeting a new person. Initially, you and the pup should stay away from the other person. For example, if you sit with the puppy on the other side of the room. When the new person appears through the door, you give the puppy a treat and start a positive association with that other person's arrival at a distance that should not cause the puppy alarm. Once they have settled, let the pup go and explore the other human whilst making sure not to cause fear or scare the pup inadvertently. Ideally, the other person should also have some treats, or the owner can carefully provide treats at this stage too, but don't throw them if it will hit the puppy or cause a loud noise on a hard floor, for example, as this could create a startle and thus cause more negative association. When the pup then returns to you, give him more treats, and thus we create this positive association with new people over time. And it will often take a few repetitions of this with different people, and make sure you're only rewarding them when they are calm and not stressed out. We love the idea that people have gone out to try and give dogs a home in this trying time, particularly when these pups have been adopted from a shelter. But in a case of some of these COVID pups, despite all of their owners' wonderful intentions, their ideal socialization period will have been spent by necessity indoors with only their family and maybe other pets to get used to. This will not have meant they've been exposed to all of the new, exciting and potentially scary things that normal non-COVID pups will have been exposed to. And this means there will be a significant portion of these pups that are more anxious and generally less well adjusted to day-to-day life. For just one example, they may develop separation anxiety of various degrees due to the fact that people have been working from home for their formative months, and all of a sudden everyone is going back to work, no one's there for them and they aren't used to being left alone, which can lead to destructive behaviours, lots of crying, whining and anxiety and all of that sort of thing. The worry is that while it's not the owner's or the dog's fault that these things have been occurring, and many of you may have been aware of this and may have taken steps to try to compensate for it, but we will likely be left with a generation of dogs that have potentially severe behavioural issues and anxiety that may well be difficult to manage. A lot of dogs with these severe behavioural issues and anxieties will end up surrendered to shelters, or worst case scenario, some of them may even be euthanized. If you are an owner of one of these pups and you are concerned, please do get in touch with your general practice vet and discuss your worries quickly. If they aren't able to help directly, they may be able to direct you to an appropriate local or online resource. Behaviour is a somewhat controversial topic when viewed by the public at large and even with some vets, and there are some decidedly dodgy articles and posts on the internet about how best to manage training your animals, so please be really careful about what sources you choose, and again, your vet will likely be able to help you out there. A good veterinary behaviourist, please note veterinary behaviourist, not a layman or your average dog trainer, It's an excellent starting point, failing everything else, and may also be able to direct you more specifically or provide you with some strategies that you can use to help your dog become a little less anxious about life. I hope this has been a little helpful for anybody in this situation. Leave any questions or comments at the bottom, and I will get back to you when I can. Cheerio.